Alright, hello again. This is I shouldn't say it's a new tank. We've had this for a while. It's a 16-gallon bow front. Very lovely. My husband made the stand. It's very nice. And it was originally for me, but at the time my oldest son was very interested in fish, so we ended up giving it to him to keep in his room. Which he had for many years, but he was never really that great at taking care of the fish. So we stopped doing that, and now it is back in my possession, and I have partially set it up. This tank has been running for maybe 2 weeks now, I want to say. The water seems pretty stable. I've been adding the plants and driftwood in here. And what I would like to do is I know this is an experiment. I'm doing an experiment. I want to get some tall, lucky bamboo to stick out of the top. And ideally, what I would like to do is fill this tank with magenta mystery snails and dedicate this tank to breeding those. And the idea with the lucky bamboo, if it works out, is that it gives extra surfaces for the snails to be able to climb up and down. They can use that as a way to get to air, because they do need air to breathe. They have both a gill and a lung. But that also gives additional surfaces for them to lay their eggs on, because they like to lay their eggs out of the water. So I will need to lower the water surface actually a little more than it is now. I currently have it open at the top. Pardon the funky light angle. I've got to figure out how I want to do this. I've got some floating plants in there to take care of a lot of the focus. There we go. I've got some floating plants in there to take care of a lot of the bio load that I am anticipating. I have placed a ring in here to sort of contain the air from the bubbler. And the idea with that is as the bubbles pop, they kind of spray water, little droplets of water everywhere, and the light gets wet. So I am trying to figure out a situation for this. This is something new I'm trying. It's just the rim of like a lunch meat container that I had trimmed down and sort of smoothed the edges. Gotta see if this works or not. It seems to be working for right now, but I haven't even had this in here for an hour, so we'll see. And I also have up front here a piece of Christmas cactus. I'm experimenting with seeing if I can get it to grow in here. It's got some roots growing in the water, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, this is hopefully going to be my setup for magenta mystery snails. I'm very excited. Can't wait to be able to move. I've got 3 magentas that I am raising, and I am looking forward to grabbing some more from various breeders, hoping to have a little bit more of a genetic diversity, if you will. I do currently have one snail in here as my test subject, this poor guy. I wasn't originally going to keep him. I was going to give him to the local fish store, but he has some serious damage on his shell. See, it doesn't seem to be slowing him down, but I just didn't feel right giving a damaged snail to my local fish store. So he's currently in there just making sure that the parameters are, you know, safe for snails. And so far he seems to be absolutely loving this place. He's been zooming around, you know, all over the walls. He's been eating, he's been doing his thing. And again, the water has been super stable. I've been checking it, if not daily, at least like 3 times a week. I'm just waiting for that lucky bamboo. Give it another week to make sure there's nothing in there that's going to damage my snails. Again, that's why I have this poor little guy here. I mean, I hate to say it, but he is my test subject to make sure that, you know, there's no chemicals that might be coming with the plants. I don't know what they've been treated with that could possibly damage a snail. I'd hate to put in my fancy magentas and then have them all die because of something that didn't get rinsed off with plants. So that's this. Super excited. Wish me luck. I'm not entirely certain I know what I'm doing, but I am trying my hardest with everything that I have learned so far. Alright, that's it. The end.